And yeah, we are live on YouTube. We are live.
Excellent.
Hello there.
Hello there. Let me check.
Hello
Make sure.
and welcome
copyright strike.
back.
Wait. Go. Start again. Everyone, shut up. I guess. Go.
Hello and welcome back to Rollin, Dirty, a Mad World. Previously, we met. Let's start big picture. Two gangs of New York, the Gophers and the Hudson Dusters. In a drop that went wrong, Dusters got killed and Gophers seemed to get away with it. Two dead police officers on the crime scene, and two suspects, Tony Salvatore of the Ivory Tower Casino and Alfred Sin, known accomplice of the Gophers, were brought in for questioning by Stanley Grimes and his team. There was a big shortage of medical assistance because of the two PCs that went down. So Dr. Archibald House was called on a freelance basis to help the NYPD section. After questioning, the two gentlemen were released and later met up at Joe's Diner, where the real story was uncovered. Alfred and Tony went back to Alfred's, where they had a bath and got ready for the evening. Stanley Grimes, Dr. House, pursued hot on the case. They went to the Knickerbocker Club, home of the Hudson Dusters, and found a rather peculiar sight in Marty Brennan, who seemed to be fixated on an image and was kind of lured into a trance-like state. The four then met again at the Cotton Club, where a boxing match was about to happen. And across the ring, we saw Oni Madden and Crawler for the first time since the drop went bad, with their girls. And they were approached politely by Alfred Sin and Tony Salvatore. And that is where we will rejoin the action. We won't go straight into initiative, but I want to relive the moment where Alfred is trying to dispel aggression in Oni Madden. Oni has just finished saying to you, Alfred, that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And I think times like these where some friendships need to end. And he shoots you a glance.
If we're talking old dogs, look at these. I lift my bowler hat. Look at these greys, huh? There's not an older dog than me in this town, okay? Now, what is it, that, Crawler's done for you that, me as a good friend of yours, we go way back. We share secrets in the hope that I'm like, you know things, he knows things. Yeah, I wait for him to respond.
Crawler tells me you were a bit slippery at George's.
What, was I slippery when I killed the entire gang and the police officers and let these guys get off scot-free?
There's something that I want you to know, Alfred. I didn't tell you about that drop. And somehow you wound up there.
Yeah, I can explain why. There's no mystery here. I'm not trying to hide why I was there.
I don't think there's any mystery either. I think it's plain to see you're playing both sides. Who's this new guy? I've never seen you before, and he shoots a glance to you, Tony. Who are you in this world?
Tony Salvatore. Why do you ask?
You don't sound like a Salvatore.
Well, who'd have thought it, eh? Don't sound like a Salvatore. What do they sound like?
Well, let's just say I think they're closer to home. What are you doing here?
Well, there's a boxing match, isn't there?
Aye, there is.
Just here to see some talent, shall we say?
I'm like getting stretched out, like, okay. Oni. Me and Tony, right? I met him the other day. I was betting at a casino. Is that a bad thing to gamble at a casino?
I suppose not.
No. And Tony, he's an intermediary, right? He doesn't play for anyone's particular side. He works as a casino owner. You know, he employs both, and he clearly favors the other. That's why he told me about the drop. Because Marty thought he would be able to trust in Tony, but instead, he trusted in me, because he knows who I am. And I found out about the drop, so I disguised myself. I even killed one of those dusters on the way here. I actually killed 2 of them. I killed one of the guys at the casino, then I killed one, putting one in another trunk, okay? Now, if there's anyone who's more loyal than me, then I would love to see them. But your boy Crawler, and I look at Crawler...
Crawler stands up.
Yeah, yeah?
I stand up. Yeah, I stand up.
I'm like, Crawler, let me, and I like try and like lean over, grab his hand. Oh, is that a manicure? It looks so, you look fresh, clean. There's not dirt under your fingernails.
As Crawler and Alfred Tin stand up, what does Stanley and Archie do?
I say to Stanley, well, I think you better close that missing persons report.
Yeah, I think you might be right there, Archie. I think this looks like it's maybe gonna go sideways. Maybe we should, I don't know, get a bit closer to the action.
I'm used to stitching back together, not ripping them apart. This might go down. This might get bloody.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if it does go south, I want to make sure that Alfred and Tony get out okay. So I don't know, I'm gonna step in here.
I shoot Stanley a look and I show him my walking cane. I say, this ain't just for walking, Stanley.
Okay.
Oni Madden looks at you both. He's still sat down. He's quite calm, actually. He says, he kind of gestures for Cord to sit down, and he sits.
Yeah, good boy. Sit down.
See, the thing is, Alfred, I've been hearing on the wind that times are changing in this world. And there's only one space left to be the ultimate gang of New York. We've dealt with Marty, but it seems that there's another gang afoot. Let's get ready to rumble! The showdown of the century! Turner versus Fraser! And you hear the fight is about to start. This girl's going, round 1! And it seems to me, Alfred, that it wasn't Marty Brennan I was supposed to be worried about after all. It was fucking you.
I stare him dead in the eye, and I just say, I telepathically say to him, like, where's Charlie?
If you want to see Charlie ever again, you will back down right now.
No, I whispered to Stanley, I was like, who's Charlie, Stanley?
I don't think you would have heard that.
Was
You've
that
not heard that.
telepathically?
It's purely telepathically.
Yeah, it would be just between me and that guy.
And only before he kind of cuts communication with you telepathically, goes, oh, and Alfred, what's the name of your gang? I see the 2 over there. This one here. What do you call yourselves?
I call ourselves the dirty old geezers.
And I Eldritch Blast Crawler, and like try and knock him 10 feet back.
Roll attack.
Fucking son of a bitch.
Okay. Mine's a +6, 18 to hit.
Arm of Eldritch Blast.
18 hits.
Fan favorite that one.
18
Roll
hits.
damage.
Okay, one sec. And he also goes. Oh my god! I rolled it on roll 20 and I got 25. That's so funny. I should have done that. Oh, that can't be. Oh, it's got to be 1d10 plus my Eldritch, which would be +6. So 10 damage, and he also goes back 10 feet.
So you see him. He's stood up and he goes back over the side of the
Yeah.
booth.
Also, I think I've pushed him out of Tony's opportunity, so out of his area of attack. So technically, Tony could also hit as he's leaving his area.
Tony, roll damage. Roll attack.
If you want to attack him, that's up to you.
I don't know how to roll it, but I want to use my mage hand to like pull his head down onto like.
It
just
wouldn't
into
be
the floor.
enough force because it only does like 5 pounds
okay.
worth of force. I know what you're saying. That would be
Yeah. Guess we'll use the old 5-volt then.
cool. We both rolled 25s.
There we go.
That 25 hits. Roll damage.
Roll damage.
Yeah, press
Does
the
it do
fireball
damage
instead
for
of
me?
this spell
Yeah.
description.
13.
13. That's his
Bloody hell.
13. And you did 11, Carl.
10, I think. I did 10. No, I did 11, yeah. No, 10. I did 10.
You see, the bell hasn't even gone on the boxing match, but you see Crawler go back over heel over the side of the thing, and on his way out, a kind of static shock from the ceiling. Was it a light that just popped from the boxing ring? I don't know, but he goes tumbling back, and we go to the top of initiative to Stanley.
So I make a beeline for Oni Madden. I'm pretty close. I grab him on the shoulder and I say, I've waited a long time for this, you son of a bitch. This one's for Mickey. Using my bonus action, that is my vow of enmity against Oni Madden.
Yeah.
And I attack,
Very good. Roll attack.
which I get advantage on. Hang on a second. Let me just figure out how to fucking use this. Okay. Hang on, and I get advantage, so let me just roll 13.
13 does not hit.
Okay, but I get a second attack because I'm
Yeah.
a paladin, so I do the same thing. And I get it with advantage. So 21.
21 hits.
And then how do I do damage again? There.
Click it in the chat, yeah, nice.
So it is 6, 8, and then I'm gonna also cast divine. I'm gonna give it divine smite. So there's 8 damage plus.
You
7.
might not be able to do Divine Smite on the same turn.
Yeah.
Because you
It's
did
a
your other
bonus
bonus.
action.
Yeah, you did your other bonus action.
It's a spell slot, so I don't think it's a bonus action.
It would have to have some form of like usage, right? It would say like it would either be an action or.
Just says when you hit with a creature with a melee weapon attack, so I can expend a spell slot. So that is 19 damage.
Oh my god! I'm like, I look at you standing there like, let's keep him alive. We got some fucking questions to get out of him.
So you walk over to him, and this is the moment that you have been waiting for. This is a moment deep rooted in your core. This is the man that you are wanting revenge on. You finally got him, and you finally got a reason to unleash your power on him. That gets a bit too much, and you kind of swipe, and you miss. He kind of dodges out the way, but he dodges straight into your second move. Your second move really does do some damage, and you hear the kind of pain and also confusion. He doesn't really know who you are at this
Take
point.
that, motherfucker.
Then we go to Oni, who is going to react to that, and he's going to does a 19 hit, Tom.
Oh, yes, just.
He's gonna pull out his gun and hit you for 9 points and 8 points of damage.
17.
17. And he says, I don't know who the fuck you are, and I don't know who the fuck that other guy is, but seems like you're going down tonight as well. You see, as a bonus action, he clicks to the two girls, and they both start to make their way up onto stage.
Shoot him! Shoot him quick!
We go to Archie.
All right, what the hell's going on here? Reluctant to kind of get too involved in the actual fighting, Archibald sees that Stanley's wounded, and he goes, Stanley, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, pal.
And then Archibald casts Bless on Stanley, and his other two friends, Alfred and Tony, to give them plus D4 to the next saving throw they have to make.
Nice.
He's like, I've got you guys back.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, I needed that.
Bless is a bonus, right?
No, it's actually a spell.
Okay. Any bonus action?
No, I'm a bit just at the minute. I'm keeping an eye on the girls and what they're doing, and I'm gonna head towards them a little bit closer just to make sure that they don't do anything. But I'm kind of reluctant to start whacking the shit out of people just yet.
Awesome. So we've got kind of a lot of people in very close proximity. Are you gonna kind of stay on the other side of the ring and keep watch from across the ring?
Yeah,
kind of thing?
I'm gonna follow the girls as they head towards the stage.
Great. Awesome. We then have Crawler, who I'm going to say is prone, so takes half of his movement to stand, and he's going to run at you, Archie.
Ooh.
Oh, you shouldn't get anywhere near, right?
No, he doesn't. But he does have a ranged attack, and he's going to take...
Does he run past me or Tony again? Because it's a new round of combat.
No, he goes slightly wide.
Okay, fine.
Um,
Damn it, son of a
Fucking dickhead.
Actually, he doesn't have a ranged attack. Fuck. Okay, so he just tries to make his way around
What a
the thing.
bitch.
I will ask
Oh, damn.
Alfred to roll a wild magic roll. So the way that we're doing this for viewers is this world is full of prohibition, and part of that is the prohibition of magic. If you think of a famous wizarding world, and in the kind of human world, kind of not supposed to be in plain sight, we will roll the wild magic surge. At the moment, I'm going to set it at a 2. So if you roll a 1 or a 2, wild magic will activate. If you get past it, we'll increase it for next time as a 3.
I feel like I should roll this into D20 so everyone else can see it. Yeah, fuck it. I'm rolling into D20.
So roll D20. You don't want a 1 or a 2.
Oh.
9.
9. You
I'm fine.
pass that.
Are we doing it for like just offensive magic? Like if you're like targeting or doing something like that versus like let's say Martin's Bless, because that's like also divine magic, I guess.
Well, question: how does your bless manifest? How do we see it?
It's a good question. I guess he's kind of doing it in the realm of medical aid, in terms of it's like a blessing, but it might be like he's bandaging people up, or he's giving them like pills. But it definitely does have a magical component to it, because it must do, right? So
Sure.
Although it doesn't look magical, it looks like I'm just doing something that looks quite normal.
Fine. So I'm going to say for bless that does not incur a wild magic. If so, the lightning bolt inside, I'm going to say has popped off a light. So it could have been a light. So from a normal human, that's not a kind of it's scary. It's something's happened, but it's not overtly magical. A fireball coming out of someone's, or an overt thing of magic.
Oh yeah,
not
he has to roll. Surely Tony has to roll.
I think I've got to roll.
I completely forgot he rolled fireball.
It's fireball, yeah.
We're gonna start it from this episode. So,
Okay.
He just rolled
that's an
fireball as
example.
well. Yeah.
My bad.
So wait,
Okay.
we're making him roll, right? He just rolled. He just did the fireball. The last turn, he just hit Crawler with fireball.
fine. What?
Yeah,
What?
100%.
Wild magic.
100% he rolls wild magic.
Is it? Did he not do a lightning strike?
No,
No, I didn't. I did fireball.
fireball.
Fine. Wild magic.
Where can I just do a normal roll? Oh yeah.
Just
got it.
D20 on the side there.
So
Or
you-
just roll anything.
You don't want a
Wow.
1, 2, or a 3.
Tom and Harrison will both roll 16. That's weird.
What did you roll?
16.
Great. So now it goes up to 4. Okay. So
Kyle, are you trying to make us get absolutely murked here?
Wait,
just
4.
had- We're all having fun.
Wait, is it collective wild magic?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's so shit. I did not know that's how you were gonna do it.
You
That's,
little rat.
that's so mean.
How's it gonna work? Is it, if when one of us hits, will it reset? But is there like a
Yes.
so it's like okay, so it's like a
Yes.
punishment for cumulative build up, and then it'll.
Oh, that's so good. That's so
Punishment
good.
is a wrong word there.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Consequences. Consequences.
There are consequences to magic, so it
Yeah.
it requires tactics and when do you use it or not.
All the time.
And also this
Very good.
it only occurs when it's in front of people who are non-magical, which a large part of this boxing crowd are.
Fine.
Um,
Cool.
Then we go to Winston, who's going to withhold an action, but he has seen the girls on stage, and he's going to move slightly closer, so he's within.
Yeah, if I would have called out anything, I'd have been like, Winston, the girls.
Fine. We go to the girls who are going to use their full movement to get onto stage, and honestly, this Cotton Club is a jazz club normally, and they. One puts a black cord round their neck and starts to play saxophone. The other grabs a mic and is about to sing, but isn't yet. She's waiting for. Seems like she's waiting for a command. Can I just have a perception check from the group to see who's seen the girls go?
Yeah, I'm not.
I got 14.
Yeah, I'm not paying attention.
Alfred, I'm going to say
First
because they were
team for me.
right behind you, you get advantage on this.
Oh, okay.
19.
Nat 20.
Great.
I rolled a 2 and a 20. There we go. I'll take that.
So anyone higher than a 15 sees the girls move, and on a nat 20, Alfred, you know that the microphone has a magical significance.
Has it got a wire?
Yes.
Ooh. Cut the wire.
And on a nat 20, I'll just continue nat 20 in faith. The wire does go back behind a curtain off to one side of the stage.
Okay, alright. Shit.
Okay,
fine.
and then bottom of the order, we've got Tony, who rolled a nat 1 for initiative. So Tony,
Wait,
what
am I
do you
not
want to
am I
say?
not above him then? Somewhere.
Sorry, Alfred, I've completely missed
That's
you
fine,
out.
that's fine.
Alfred, you go now.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast
Here we go.
I'm gonna cast Mirror Image, which basically just duplicates myself. I get 3 illusory selves, so basically 4 of me appear around Oni. And I'm also gonna... Oh... So that... Wait, Mirror Force is an action, and then... I think it probably is worthwhile. Just really checks my chosen ability. Sorry, no, fuck it. I'm gonna leave the other one, and instead I'm just going to. Can I try and stealth to where the wire's going? So I want to cast Illusory Self, so they're all in front of Oni. And then I want to try and
Does it
see if-
negate a attack of opportunity if you leave?
Well, he would have to attack one of my illusory self, so it wouldn't matter anyway. He can try and hit one of those, but that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Either I'm gonna stay, or I want to try and stealth towards the wire and see if he sees me after I do the illusion.
You can do the illusion with a wild magic roll.
And try and do a stealth to get away.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
What should I roll first? Should I roll stealth.
Roll. You're putting up the illusion first, so
Yeah,
roll
okay,
wild magic first.
Okay, wild magic. 13.
Great. Now you need to be at 5 for next time. And how does that look like? How do you conjure that?
I pull out my grimoire, and it begins like floating in my hand as it like turns to the right page that it needs to see, and it almost like the spell. It lands on like a blank page, and like the spell writes itself on the page, and
Dope.
then 3 of them appear in front of him, and then I'm gonna try and then stealth away.
Dope. Really, really cool. Roll stealth.
10.
DC 10.
Fine.
With four,
Cool,
3
and then-
people in front of you.
And then I try to make my way to actually just as close as I can to the wire, and then that you let me know if I get there or not, or yeah.
So you've got 2 options. It seems like you can go up onto stage and around the corner, or you can try and see if there's a door that will get you backstage effectively.
Yeah, I'll go towards where I think the door would be. Like, I've been to this place before, right? It's the Cotton Club, so I would know
Sure.
where it would be leading. So, like, do I know there's a way?
Yeah, you
Okay.
know there's a kind of backstage.
I'll go to the backstage way then.
I'm gonna say movement-wise, you get through the door and you see in front of you a kind of pulley system for curtains
Fine.
and a electrical box with 2
Jackson.
kind of 2 wires going into it.
Cool. All right, that's my
Cool.
turn then.
Awesome turn. Then we go back to the bottom, which is Tony on a 1 initiative.
I'm gonna turn around and scowl at Alfred as he walks away, and sort of exclaim, "Nobody told me there was a jazz act on," and just sort of like run off and grab like a front row seat, just in front of the ring.
You're okay. Do you run past Crawler?
No, I'm
which
going to
one?
run the other side. Which
way?
corner is other girls facing, and which corner is Crawler on in relation?
Crawler's on your left, girls are on your right.
I'm just going to run straight to the right to get like a front row seat.
Okay.
I'm going to sort of like, there's like going to be like 2 big guys, and I'm sort of just going to like squidge my way in between them and just sit there like a keen child, just like.
Any actions? That's your movement.
You can like do an action to like respond if something happens.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
So
So you're gonna withhold an action.
Yeah, I'll
withhold an
withhold it.
action. Yeah, you got to kind of say like what you're gonna do. Like, if this happens, I'll do this.
What are
Uh,
you looking at?
if Oni takes an attack at me, I'm gonna use Firebolt back, I guess.
Cool. So you're gonna you're watching the 2 girls. You don't know about the magical nature of the mic at this point,
Yeah.
and you're going to kind of have an awareness of Onimadin in case he attacks you. Okay, great, awesome. We're gonna go back up to Stanley.
Okay, as a bonus action, I cast Shield of Faith, which basically creates like a shimmering aura around me. Whether people would see it, don't know. I'll let you decide. Yeah.
At that moment when you do the shield of aura, a big roar goes up with the crowd. And the roar distracts most people. And the ding ding of the boxing goes, and the 2 people in the middle of the ring start fighting, which gives you cover enough to do your shield.
Excellent. Good timing. And then I go, okay, Oni, here we go again. And I attack Oni.
Awesome, roll to hit.
Oh. Okay. Roll twice. 16 hit.
16 does hit.
And then I use so it's 6 damage. I use my spell slot again to do radiant damage. So it's 13, 14 damage.
Excellent.
And then I make my second attack.
Nice.
Ooh, it's just 26 is the
So
It
close.
hits, definitely.
definitely a hit. And then it does 9 damage, 17 damage. Ooh, 25 damage.
I'm so glad there's a paladin on the team.
How do you like them apples, Oni?
Yeah, we've got two squishy mages. One who's watching a fucking jazz show right now. The other one that's running backstage.
He,
The biggest glass cannon around.
Yeah.
you just continue your blows. The thought of your brother really is like powering you on. The roar of the crowd also gives you some momentum, and you feel like, whoa, you know, back in your youth, maybe you're a boxer or a fighter, some sort of fighter within you roars on. Wah, wah. You do him for a lot of damage. He is looking, and Alfred, you'll know this. He's looking the worst you've ever seen him in a fight. This is a fighter, and he is struggling. Awesome turn. We go to Oni, who is gonna.
Can I say that my 3 in front of him are like enticing him?
Oh, Oni, you getting beat up by the big strong man, are you? Huh?
Yeah. I think the fact that Tom's just done 39 points of damage on him, I think he's going to retaliate.
Oh, maybe. Shit.
Rolling like shit. Does a 16 hit?
No.
And he's going to use a bonus action to click into the air, and the two girls. You hear the saxophone first, a beautiful solo, as the boxing's still happening, and then the girl is she's going to just about to sing. You also see the manager of the club, who turns around and sees Oni being attacked by people, and calls people. You see 2 other people coming your way. Let's go to Alfred Sin.
Am I like in between the door where I can still see everyone and then can also see the wires?
You're backstage. You can see the wires, and you
Fully
can see the
backstage.
2 girls on stage. You don't have line of sight to what's happening with.
How many feet is it to like get to the wires?
You're in front of them.
Oh, I'm in
You could
front
pull
of
them out.
Yeah, how big's the box?
The box is maybe. What's that?
As in like liftable for me? Like
No, it's attached to the wall. It goes into the wall. It's like a mains
Oh,
thing
okay.
with all like different sockets.
yeah, well, can I just I don't know if I need to action this. Can I just I was thinking, well, yeah, either I was just going to cut them so that way they can't be re-plugged in, or what do you guys think? Should I just pull them out and then like try and drag them, or like should I just cut the wires?
So I will say, cutting them, it will be a higher roll that I'll need.
On the wires, yeah, versus
Pulling them straight out of the wall will require a sleight of hand check, but it will be lower.
Okay, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna pull them straight out. I'm just gonna try and rip them out of the box.
Great.
And
So
sleight of hand.
can I have a sleight of hand check? DC
I'm
10.
I'm -1, boys.
DC 10.
Sleight of hand. Oh,
Okay, well, I'm like, that's not working. All right.
and how far is it for me to walk up to the stage? Like, can I get onto the stage easy?
20, 25 feet.
Um,
But you're at the same level. You're basically in the wing.
Can I see them?
Yeah.
In that case, do I know either of the girls, or are they just like ring girls? And like,
You know one of the girls. The
Can-
girl who was about to sing.
the one who's about to sing. Can I do like, I don't know. I feel like this would probably be a history check, but do I know like, can I insight like what she might be afraid of?
Give me a history check.
Oh, that's not bad. +4, that's 19.
Ooh.
So it's 15 +4.
So standing before you is a woman in a white dress with a short brown bob.
Yeah.
You know this woman to be Clara Bow, famous jazz singer in New York. Clara Bow's fear, and she's not shy about telling people this, is growing old.
Oh. Okay. This is gonna be so weird. Okay, this is gonna be sick actually. I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Force. This is my last spell slot, but I feel like it's gonna be needed. Basically, I'm gonna craft an illusion of herself as an old woman trying to attack her. And basically, this will actually attack her. But it's also, the aim is to obviously make them fear. So they have to make an intelligence saving throw first. And then I'll tell you what happens next.
What's the DC?
15.
Come on.
She fails it.
Okay, and yeah, so basically, yeah, it's I'm also saying she's letting off like a lot of like cold energy as well, like almost freezing as she's walking towards her. If she fails, wait, I'll put it in the chat actually, just so other people can read it for me. Phantasmal Force. Undead, the target can use its action to intelligence check against your spell save. So she doesn't realize it's an illusion. Fuck, where's the effect? So each round, okay, so it does 1d6 psychic damage to the target. The illusion has created a hazard such as by the attacker perceives the damage. I'm pretty sure there's a thing where it says it like it has to run from it, or it can take damage.
The phantasm can deal 1d6 damage to the target if it is in the phantasm's area or within 5 feet.
Oh yeah, so essentially I'm gonna just have her like following her. My aim is to try and make her scared and make her run essentially. So yeah, she does 1d6 damage, which would be 5 damage. And yeah, if I can see her, I'm just gonna stay by the wires and yeah, not bother. But
Great,
yeah, she can make an intelligence check every turn to try and get it off her.
Awesome. Just to be clear, she's about to sing out to the crowd. Where is the image of her? Is it
like
beside her, behind her?
Like,
I've lost your sound, Carl.
Sorry. The idea is she would have like climbed up on the stage like really like and then like come here, and it's like running at her like really stretched out fingers like trying to like grab her. That's my
a
aim.
Korean zombie.
Yeah.
You see this kind of
Yeah.
granny zombie in the same dress,
But,
they're-
only she sees it. No one else sees
Okay.
it.
So I'll describe what she sees.
Yeah.
She sees this zombie on stage, and all anyone else sees is someone going to sing, shriek, and kind of the feedback in the whole reverberates in the air, and she takes an action to kind of drop back from the mic. She
Yeah.
drops the mic and she goes back. That's an awesome turn.
Cool. Yes, and that's it. That's what I can do.
Awesome. So then we go to Archie.
realizing that the women are preoccupied, and Stanley's beating this guy to a bloody pulp, I actually go over to Stanley and say, Stanley, get off of him. I'm worried that Stanley's gonna beat this man to death. So I
Back
kind of
off,
grab.
House. This has nothing to do with you.
So
You're gonna kill the man, Stanley. I thought you were a good cop.
How would you do this, Archibald? Is it a strength thing? Like, are you actually restraining him, or is it a persuasion?
There's a component of strength, but it's in vain, knowing I'm never going to beat Stanley. So it's more of a persuade. It's like it's a feeble attempt, but it's more the words and the gesture that's meant to persuade him to stop killing this man.
Cool. So roll persuasion check, and then Stanley, I'll get you to roll on whatever you would feel in this moment, whether you'd feel that your strength is the thing that's keeping you going, or your intelligence.
Yeah.
So I roll a 24. Oh, that's a net 20.
A nat 20. What do you roll, Stanley?
Oh! Not 20.
It's only D20, by the way. So
Yeah, we can see it all. Yeah.
you're meant to be a cop, Stanley. What are you doing?
I'm gonna get you both to just roll opposed flat roll again. Whichever's higher on a nat 20, you will win that.
What?
That's insane.
That's insane. I was like, oh, Tom's screwed.
It's a 16.
Oh, 5.
Oh.
Oh well, yeah, 12 v 5.
12,
yeah.
yeah.
Because it's flat D20, yeah.
So what's your aim here, Dr. House?
Well, I don't realize that Stanley's got this beef with Omni-Man, and I say I wanted to get off him because I'm worried he's going to kill the guy, and I don't think that someone should be killed over something I don't know. So I grab him and I try and shake him together and I say, "What are you doing, Stanley? Why are you going to kill this guy?"
I'll give it over to
It's
Stanley.
now
for
a
a
good
bit.
time to talk about this house. Back off.
And I kind of just stare at him and I kind of look at him and I look at the badge. I say, "What are you doing?"
You don't understand, House. This is none of your business.
And then
You want to take an action or a bonus? I'll give bonus actions to say what you're saying. Have you got an action you want to take?
well, I've kind of just put myself in front of him and the gang leader.
Awesome. So then we've got Crawler, who is on his way to you guys. He makes it to you this time and is gonna take a swing.
Make it to who?
He's gonna make his way, and because Archie's put himself in between, the hit's gonna go to Archie.
Can I try to like pull shot? Like, can I? I don't, well, mirror image is only really the thing is it's only for me. So like, if someone tries to take an attack on me,
I also don't think you've got line of sight at this point.
But like my mirror images would.
Is that how they work? Is that how they work?
Well, I'm almost thinking like if the whole point of it was to try and stay in the area and circle. So I'm imagining like there's one next to him, beside him, in front, and like I feel like if it was me, I would probably use myself to get in way of a shot. If he was going to attack him, that was all.
Let's. How are your mirror images working? Is it persuasion or what? I'll just get you to roll for it. See how.
No. So it's basically if you just hit, you hit like that. It's like hitting my DC. I'm pretty sure. So with 1, 2, you must roll 11 or higher. AC is so basically yeah. If you hit a 9, you hit one of my illusions.
And do they disappear?
And yeah, they'd be gone if you attack them and hit them.
Okay, so Crawler moves up to all of you being 3 Alfred Sins and House and Grimes. Here we go. He rolls a natural 1.
Wow.
I laugh.
And
all 3 of me like.
and there's one more. 9, did you say?
Yeah.
9 swipes one of your illusions out the way.
Fine.
Oh,
The natural
whoopsie.
one was at House, and then the second attack was at one of you. You've pulled one of the attacks off.
Perfect.
And then we go to the girls. The saxophone's still playing. You don't really get a sense that the saxophone is doing anything on its own. The girl stands up and will roll. What does she have to be?
Oh.
She rolled a
what?
10. Intelligence 10 for the Phantasma. It was 11, wasn't it?
Intelligence 10. What's she trying to
Yeah.
do?
Get rid of the fan.
Is she trying to? The
illusion.
Oh, no, then no. She
Just to
doesn't.
say,
No,
she
yeah.
still sees it.
Yeah. Also another D6 then. 1 sec. Oh, 6. 6 damage. On the singer, yeah. Not the jazz. Not the sax player.
Yeah. Can she do anything else?
It's like trying to kiss her.
Ooh. Okay. She. She withholds an action. Then we go to Tony, who's front row, who's just
He
seen this
is.
woman leap back. What do you do?
I'm gonna
Can I
shout
see
Alfred.
Tony?
Alfie, what are you doing?
Hey,
She's
dumbass!
just about to sing.
You dumbass, look around you. There's a big fight going on. Get involved.
I'm gonna sort of like stand up and just like casually sort of like have a glance around, and then sit back down, and then stare Alfred dead in the eyes.
Just
And
throw
then
my
I'll sort of
arms
like
up.
sulkingly like stand up and just like nonchalantly just like fire a firebolt over there. Just like
Who are you aiming at?
Who's over there? Because there's the two guards who've walked.
Are you
up,
going
isn't there?
over your shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna roll to see who. Well, roll to hit
Okay.
Presumably with
Just-
disadvantage.
Yeah, just give him just give
With
him disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Just give him disadvantage.
What did disadvantage mean again?
Roll two.
Just
roll
roll
twice,
it
take the
twice.
lowest.
Oh, I take the worst.
Well,
That's looking like the worst. There we go. 9.
he rolled a 2.
So, how many did they need for your illusions? A 9.
Well, you wouldn't worry about that. Like if I'm a friendly, so if he even if he did like a 6, you could still say it hits me, so it wouldn't matter. Yeah, it's not about AC really, so yeah.
You didn't want the number that rolled on the d6. You fire one of Alfred's illusions away.
I look at him just like, what the fuck are you doing?
And I will say, on a firebolt, you roll a magic.
Oh no, I
roll
forgot
magic
about that. Right.
You don't want a
It's
5 or
nat,
below.
nat 20 in it. 4. Oh fuck.
Okay. First, wild magic.
You said they could be good or bad, didn't you? So
So I'm gonna roll.
Doesn't Harrison roll a D100?
I think
I'm gonna roll it.
he's gonna roll the D100, but then Harrison gets to roll the D20. Isn't it like there's 3 things that can happen on the D100 scale?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, find which one it is, and then let Harrison roll it, and then we'll tell you the number. Because then,
Okay. So roll a d20, please.
Harrison,
Tony.
before you roll,
too late.
it's a 10. That's
It's a
mid,
10.
that's a mid one, isn't it? That's like not so bad.
Yeah, that's surely not like horrendous.
What did you roll?
10.
A 10.
You get a sense of everyone looking at you. You're not used to this. You run a casino. You're backstage. You get a sense of. Do you know what? You're you're nonchalant. Things kicking off around you. You've got a kind of insight into this world that no one else has. It's a kind of everyone thinks they're the star of their show, but in this moment, you definitely think that everything is happening for you. The ding of the bell, the lights, even the singers in front of you are all for you. You gain proficiency on all intelligence checks for the next hour if you don't already have it.
Nice.
There
And
we
wild
go.
magic will reset.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I need to
You
hit
are
these wild
so
magics
lucky
more
you didn't roll low on that.
often.
To be fair, unless there's actual spellcasters in here, it's probably useless. Wait, are you saying ability spell checks as well? No, sorry, no, ability checks. So, like, if he was to roll for history, does he get proficiency in that?
I'm going all intelligence checks.
Fine, cool, sweet.
Cool.
Awesome. So firebolt over the shoulder, a fun kind of sense of you see Tony puffing out his chest a bit. Okay, we go right to the top of the order to Stanley, and you hear as Stanley's about to go, a kind of roar again, and you haven't realised the boxing has had breaks and bouts. We're now suddenly in round 4 of all. You're not even paying attention here. It's kind of things not seeming to phase you. We go to Stanley.
So where can I still get to Oni? I assume I can.
You can get to him. You'll have to push Archie out the way. We'll call it difficult terrain, but you're well within.
Yeah, which is what I'll do. I'm going to push Archie out of the way forcefully.
Which you probably do with a fair amount of ease.
Just roll a strength check to see how far you push him and what the effect is.
Yeah.
So where does he want to roll here? Does he want like a mid roll?
Probably.
It's not bad.
It's 14.
14. You push him outside of any kind of attack of opportunities for Oni, and he goes onto all fours.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have to get up from all fours to do anything to back at you. That's kind of your movement. Action, bonus action.
Yeah. I say to Oni, it's time for the knockout blow, Oni. And I'm aiming to cave his skull in with this hit. That's my plan.
Awesome.
I said keep him alive.
I will say, Tom, he's got 18 hit points left.
Okay. So hang on, I've got advantage. I've got a nat 20.
That hits, and it's a crit.
And it is a crit. I'm also using a second level spell slot to roll 3d8 of extra damage.
Yeah.
This is beyond my expertise as a healer right now.
You got spare the dying. You keep alive.
Plus 2, 14. That is 24 damage. So as I swing my staff, it's lit with a holy flame, like blinding light, kind of lights up, and I aim directly for Oni Madden's skull as I swing.
You bring that down, and he kind of falls head first with his body following it through the plush velvet cushions, so that the kind of you can no longer see his head anymore. His head is kind of head first in, and you hear a thwack of wood as he kind of hits the base of what the kind of booth that you're sat in, and then you see the blood ooze out. First, you can't really see it because it's the red of the velvet, and then you really do see it, that kind of thick maroon colored blood.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And
You
I
have
say,
killed Oni Madden.
that was for Mickey. I spit on him.
Absolutely amazing turn. Bonus action or no? You're done.
Bonus action was the blinding, right? Oh, the smiling light.
Yeah.
It's not a bonus action, so
Oh, is it not? Jesus Christ.
I mean, if there's someone within range, I technically have another attack, but
You see your crawlers there.
has Crawler responded to seeing his boss be?
He's angry.
He's pissed. Okay.
He's
Ah.
better.
Yeah, well, then I turn around and I swing at Crawler as well.
Okay, roll to hit.
I do not get advantage.
Oh.
It's 24.
Boy doesn't miss.
How much?
That's a hit. Okay, I'm
What
gonna
was the
use
roll? Sorry.
24.
24.
Yeah, you hit.
I'm going to use another spell slot to apply radiant damage to
Tom
it.
has more spell slots than me, and I'm a fucking warlock.
Because why wouldn't I?
I have 2 spell slots.
Oh, I can just roll this on the. And then +2, so that is 19 damage.
19 damage. Awesome.
And then I also use my Polearm Master as a bonus action to do another hit with the other end of my spear or my staff. There's a 15 hit.
15 does not hit.
Does not hit.
Thank
Okay.
God, because that was going to be.
Sorry.
Okay.
What?
Awesome. So with one strike of his staff shining from his revenge-driven
Holy
escapade, bang! Oni hits the floor. We go to Oni, who is now not. I guess death saving throws. I think that. That's a nat 1. My dice are
That's
absolutely
2 fails. That's 2 fails.
2 fails. We go to Alfred.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and pull again.
Cool. DC 10. Sleight of hand check.
Okay, I leave the wires. I leave the wires. I get up on stage. Can I see Oni? Yeah.
No, you can't see where Oni's gone at all.
Oh no, but I can see he's. Oh, okay. So I can't see him like down or anything like that.
You can't see
What
it.
do I see when I look over there, though?
You see Stanley Grimes with his staff down. Is it staff?
It's like, I guess in the context of this, it's like a fucking massive police baton, but it's like 2-ended.
With you catch the kind of end of the blow, so he's on a downstroke of his baton, with both House and Crawler looking in the direction of where he's attacking with pure horror on their face.
I look over and I'm like, yeah, fuck it. And then I'm like, maybe I wanted him alive, but yeah, who cares? I look over to, I scream over to Stanley. I'm like, Stanley, please keep Crawler alive at least. I need information off him, okay? Can I also scream over to Archie? I'm happy to waste a bonus action for this chatting.
Yeah, bonus action.
Archie, can you spare? Can you bring Oni back to just like not consciousness, if you know what I mean. Stable, but leave him unconscious.
I'm already on that.
Cool, fine.
Trust
me, Stanley. We'll definitely kill him. I just need to know something. Actually, kill Crawler. We'll fucking, and then we'll stabilize him. And then I'm like, as I'm talking, I'm like walking towards them very slowly. And as I walk by, like I'm not even looking at her, but I see her as she's getting attacked by this like phantasmal force. And like I try to get my hand as close to her head as possible, and I like Iron Man blast her Eldritch blasts and try and knock her 10 feet off the stage.
She's got high AC.
She's got a high AC.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't. You're naughty. Well, yeah, I miss. Is 9? Wait, is it 9 plus my 3? Yeah, wow, I rolled a 3. Yeah, so I miss. It just floats by her.
What does it look like?
Yeah, so like all you see is like my hand like begins to like spark, and then like almost like purple lightning kind of like comes out in, and then just like
just like like a ray of like purple basically flies out
So
of my hand.
So it looks like magic, yeah?
Yeah, it looks straight. Oh, unconceivably like magic. Yeah, like I'm not.
Roll
hiding
for wild
it.
magic.
Yeah, fine. Fuck you.
Oh, should I have rolled as well, by the way, because of my radiant holy fire staff?
Yeah, go on.
What was the number?
Well, Tom needs to beat a nat 1.
Okay, well, I got 3, so that was lucky.
Yeah, and I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2? Can I have a nat 20 from you, sir?
I know I'm getting like fireball cast on me for 8d6 damage. I just know. Have you rolled the d100?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Don't tell him.
Tell me.
What did you roll?
Oh wait, I'll roll the d20 on here so that way everyone can see it.
Oh, that's a rip.
No.
Oh.
That's low.
That's a 5. And Alfred sprouts wings and is now an angel.
You feel a pain in your neck.
Oh.
Old pressing things.
As you do that kind of thing, this is prohibition. You are doing something that is absolutely illegal in this world. Yes, you're in a kind of bar that is kind of friendly territory, but still. And you get the kind of sense here that there's a kind of shooting pain as your throat is cut open. Your the kind of a side of your throat, not your fully throat.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Fucking bury the lead, pal.
boring.
It really, really hurts. It does you for 5 points of damage. But as you go to touch them, they seem to have stopped whatever's happening. And yeah, it's kind of scaly. And you now have the ability to breathe underwater.
I have gills.
You've got gills
Permanently.
for a day.
Oh.
Are they visible to us?
Yeah, they're visible. They're fully visible.
He's got big fucking slits in his neck.
Okay, awesome. So, where do we leave that? So, your attack misses.
Yeah.
We go to Archie.
I'm just gonna say, by the way, because I didn't want to interrupt, but I overheard what was said. I say to Archie, I was like, if you touch Oni, you're next.
Oh.
Nice.
I say, stay the fuck away from him. And yeah, my goal is to intimidate him away from helping.
How long does it? What's the duration on Spare the Dying? As in, like, how long does it need to have been?
Well, it says you touch living creature at 0 hit points, creature becomes stable.
Does it not say
That's
like...
actually what I was going to do anyway. I was going to just shall I do my turn now?
Well,
no.
roll intimidation from Stanley with advantage.
Okay.
Wait, why Stanley got an advantage over me here?
20.
Have you seen the look of him?
So on a 20,
I...
20 imitation, I'm going to say that works to an extent. Archie, what do you do?
So I can't. Well, I don't know now.
I mean it. You're next. I
mean it.
go near him. I will attack you.
So in saying that, then I'm obviously not going to do what I wanted to do now, am I?
I don't. Depends what you're gonna do. I don't think
Just
so.
do it. I think commit.
Well, I don't know what you mean when you said he's intimidated. So would I now not do that?
I'm saying to Archie, this is a fucking scary threat. Like, you believe this guy that he is fucking gonna fuck. He's gonna fuck you up if you do anything, and you're a bit scared by that. Well, you are scared by it. It's 20 intimidation. It's also a police officer.
Okay, so I was preparing some needles. I was like licking. I was preparing some syringes out of my jacket, and I was flicking the tips, and I was preparing to go over to Oni, and then Stanley shoots that look at me, and I sheepishly just look back at him, and I put the needles away, and I kind of just freeze there now. I don't know what to do.
You have also got Crawler very nearby.
Yeah, I don't really care about Crawler. Like he's really nothing to do with me. I'm just kind of just frozen now in shock. I'm almost like paralyzed in fear by Stanley and what he's just said to me.
Fine, I'm gonna allow you to withhold an action until you can jump in when you want. Crawler. So he's gonna take 2 attacks. One of them gets rid of Alfredsson's last illusion, and the other one hits Stanley for 16. 16 hit, Stanley? No!
Nope.
Stanley's a beefy boy.
You're killing me here.
I'm pretty sure he's 17 AC, isn't he?
It's actually 18, and my Shield of Faith takes it to 20.
So good.
Wow.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry,
I am a
man.
chonker.
Fine.
Shield
He
tank
takes
better.
2 swings. Wow, gets rid of one of the archers. He actually decapitates one and like thinks he's got you, and then he realizes it's an illusion, and then that forces him to miss the second one. We go to the girls.
Oh, sorry, 1
Who?
second. Someone's at my door, which is weird. No one should be at my door. I don't have any friends. I'll be 2 seconds.
Okay, we will pause there.
Wait, let me get a drink then. Pause.
Yeah. Nice.
Not gonna lie, I'm glad I got myself out of that situation because I do not take a lot to kill.
Yeah, Crawler would have been shooting.
I would almost be dead if that had hit me.
Savage.
Only Madden
Oh.
had 78 points of hit points, and you took it all of them.
Yeah, I fucked him up. People, basically, this is why when you go online, you're like, what's the best paladin build? They're like, Oath of Vengeance. Just go Oath of Vengeance. Just Divine Smite, everything. So it turns out, apparently, I have other smite spells. So you can, what you can do, you can attack, you can cast a smite spell to add the smite, and then you can divine smite. So you can just fucking stack smites, like insane. There's a way that when you're like level 18 or something, you can if you use your attacks and it's on like if it's on undead, and you roll like the highest and you use your highest spell slot for divine smite, you roll 24 d8 for damage.
Wow.
Cracked. Yeah.
Where can I see how many spell slots I've got left on?
So, I don't think you've used any spell slots, mate, for one. 'Cause I'm
Sorry,
No, I
I
don't
should have
think
done this
so.
already. I'm just
pretty
I
sure
did
you've just been
earlier.
I'm pretty sure you've only been casting.
Well, I used Fireball, didn't I,
Use
previously?
Fireball. Oh, you
On one of them. This was last
so
session.
that means, yeah, so just at the top of your spells, you see where it says 3 and 3, knock it down by 1, so you're on 2 there. And then, yeah, you've got like
Oh,
a
okay,
million.
yeah, cool. That's what I thought it was. Yeah, sick.
I was wondering, Martin, I was going to say, whilst Tom's not here, I was going to say, if you had sleep and tried to put Tom to sleep, you don't. You've also got Revivify, so if 10 rounds more of combat comes around, so, yeah, so for Palmer, for your sake, so a minute is like 10 rounds of combat. If we can get things sorted in 10 rounds, less than 10 rounds, we could use a Revivify to bring him back.
I'm fully intending on smashing Tom with the most I can hit him for if he comes at you, so don't worry.
Alright, let's keep
I might just do it to Tom anyway.
No. That's RDM.
God, I wasn't intending PC on PC.
Anything interesting at the door, Martin?
No, so we live like a one-way street, so you can come in one way and you get out one way. Someone's parked their car in the exit. Someone's blocking someone leaving the street. So he said, is that your Honda blocking the way out the street? I was like, no. I know whose it is. It's really annoying though. And because you got to go that one way.
Yeah.
But sometimes like I've reversed around the corner and gone out the other way. But today I got a letter from someone. Someone actually wrote me a letter saying they've been watching me reverse. I'll go get a letter. This is funny. Wait, can
Like
I?
a handwritten,
Do
like
we
a
want to see
handwritten letter.
Do we want to see the letter or shall I?
Yeah, I would love.
do it
Do it at the end, but I would
do it
love
at the end.
to.
Do it at the end.
He's got a handwritten letter.
Hang on.
It's alright.
Wait, you can't.
It's not gonna let you show it after. Put it in the group.
Yeah, put it in the group after.
All right, where were we? Music man.
Cool. Yeah, man. Okay, so okay, so we go back to the girls who are gonna Clara Bow is gonna take her. She gets rid of the phantasmal force. She runs over to the mic. And she starts to sing. Everyone within 120 foot, which is everyone, must succeed a DC 20 charisma saving throw.
Bear with me 1 second. I've got a thing that I just need to check.
Just remember that you're all blessed, so technically you get an extra D4.
God bless America.
I forgot about that saving throw.
Who is blessed though?
Everyone apart from
I
us.
blessed every. Yeah, that's true. I didn't bless myself.
Yeah, I don't think you can bless yourself.
What do we get? Sorry, on this.
D4 to a
Add a
saving
D4.
throw of our choice, which would be.
Although House is within 10 feet of me, so House, do you get a plus? Hang on, my charisma modifier. You get a +2 to your saving throw.
I get a 21 plus 2. I get 23.
Okay, that's a save.
Oh, 16?
Oh, wait. She must have run past me then.
Oh, plus a D4.
She must have run past me to try and get to the mic.
I'll give you an opportunity attack.
Yeah, well, I'm going to Eldritch Blast. And try and push her off stage again.
You say plus a D4?
What did I get, boys? Oh, fuck off! Okay, well, yeah, my opportunity attack missed.
Roll
same again,
wild
yeah.
Wild magic.
Okay, 18, fine.
Fine.
And then, so what?
Wait, how
What
did
did
you
you
say?
say?
Plus four?
Plus D4 because I blessed as
Say
well.
again?
Oh, 24 flat.
Oh my god, everyone passed!
Everyone passed.
She's a really bad singer.
Bomb squad the day
Oh,
of
wait, no,
goodness!
Harrison didn't.
Yeah, Harrison
I
gets
got
a +4
17.
from-
No, he got a plus. No, he rolled a d4 and he got a 1.
I got a 1.
Wait, what?
17.
So you got 17. So he rolled
That not pass?
he rolled a 16 and then he gets a d4 added. Like he
Yeah,
has to
and I
roll a
rolled a
d4.
D4.
Not he doesn't get 4, he gets a d4.
Sorry, my bad, yeah.
So,
And
Winston.
he's the one watching at the front like fucking idiot.
That makes sense, yeah.
Winston also fails.
Oh, what's Winston been doing this whole
Poor
time?
Yeah.
I forgot about
So
it.
annoying. Fuck.
And so you become stunned, Tony Salvatore. So you are incapacitated. You cannot move. You can only speak falteringly. And you fail strength and dex saving throws. And people have attack rolls with advantage on you.
Wow.
That's a big rip.
Okay, so you hear this beautiful jazz singer playing with the sax behind it. To the three of you that passed, You will no longer have to do the charisma saving throw. That was it. You are now immune from all of that effects. So you just hear the song for what it is. Winston and Tony are front row, listening to the jazz.
Does he get a save like on his turn?
No.
He doesn't get a save on his turn to try and
No.
become
Savage.
If they take damage, they do the save to come out of it.
Okay, cool.
Tony, it's your go. You're stunned.
So I can't do anything.
You can't do anything.
Cool.
You can't move. I'm just wondering, I don't know if you want to. It depends what.
Nah,
Depends what
I'm
you
just
wanna
going to enjoy the music.
How do you
Yeah.
attack normally?
What do you mean?
What does it look like?
Depends what attack I do.
So you can't move. You're sat down, but I don't know if things come out of your hands. or if
Oh, I guess if he's like super. Yeah, if I do one of my like high power spells, then I would imagine that would be. Sorry, one of my low level spells would be able to be done just by.
Well, it would either all of them would take movement, voice, or material. So if he can't move, talk, or use a material, he wouldn't be able to do that.
Oh, he can't do them then. I don't think. Is that right?
If he can't,
you
move
can
his
speak, so I'll
hands-
allow you to make an attack roll with disadvantage. To make an attack roll.
Yeah, so any spell
Cool.
that pretty much has a V next to it.
Yeah. Ah, okay. Yeah, got you.
She's got very high AC. It's a attack roll with disadvantage. Would be the.
Okay. Yeah, let's go for Firebolt, I guess. Just a little one. And then I do 2.
Ugh.
11.
Misses. Roll wild magic.
D20. 20. Nat 20.
Surely it resets. Surely it resets. The nat 20 resets it.
Yeah.
I do like that, but
Nah, I like the thrill of it. I think it's great.
But then is it going to be too often? You know, we
How about it doesn't increase the?
Yeah.
like
Oh,
that
yeah.
doesn't
Goes
increase
down
it.
by 1.
No, that's too much.
God, you guys.
It doesn't reset it. It goes down by 1.
I don't
Fine.
need more gills.
We'll do that. I like that. Okay, we're back to the top of the order with Stanley.
Mate, I'm gonna say to Crawler, I'm like, Crawler, your boss is dead. You got no fight in this. Just give us what we want, and we can walk away.
You wouldn't even know what to do with it. I certainly don't.
Crawler, I'm not being funny, but you weren't hired because of your brains. Now, give it to us. You can get out of here with your life.
I don't work with the fucking police.
Break his leg.
Police! You just watch me cave your boss's head in. I ain't no normal cop. Now, come on, cough it up. Let's go.
You really want it?
Yeah, baby.
Ooh, wow.
How do I know you're not just gonna kill me after?
I had personal history with Oni Madden. I don't give a shit about you or your friends. Hey, you have my word. I swear on behalf of the NYPD that I'll let you go.
He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a black wallet. And hands it over. And as you touch the wallet, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Tom, have you used your D4 yet?
Now I haven't used my D4.
This is a good time to use it, just in case.
I think it's on any throw anyway, isn't it?
I think you can use it once.
Once,
Oh,
isn't it?
that one!
That
Oh,
one.
no.
Oh, wow. Jesus.
That's a negative result. That. Shit!
I don't think that's a good thing, Tom.
Let's get a rich spam in the chat.
Of all the rolls, of all the
Oh my
rolls,
god, Tom, you've nailed it all game. You just haven't,
Oh.
you haven't missed. You fucking nat 20 to saving throw earlier. Oh.
on a nat 1, you not only drop the wallet, you go into a kind of stunned. Your body starts to go rigid, and you for the next. I'm gonna ask you to do the same when it gets around to your turn to do the same thing to get out of it. You don't need to take damage for this, but you take stun. People have advantage on attacks with you, and you can't move.
Motherfucker.
Nat
1. Alfred.
I'm gonna grab the wires from the floor, and then I'm just gonna look at the girls, and I'm just gonna say, I'm like, is this really worth it? And I like point over to like clearly like a pool of blood like pouring out of the booth that only I clearly would have been in, and I just hold the wires and just look at them and just see how they react, and if they obviously don't do what I want them to do, then
Are you threatening?
yeah, full on intimidation.
Roll intimidation.
Fine. I've got +6 to intimidation. Here we go. 18.
Cool. They both retreat and walk backwards, and they look like they're gonna walk off stage.
They're walking
their
straight off
hands
stage.
Huh?
They're walking straight off stage.
Yeah, the other side to where the cables are.
Fine. I'm gonna let them go by. I'm gonna grab the mic. Like, all right, show's over. Everyone, fuck off. And then tell everyone to get out. And do I see him frozen over there?
You sure do.
And do I see the wallet on the floor?
You don't see the wallet. The wallet's on the floor.
I can't see on the floor. Okay. What's Crawler doing when he after?
Roll perception though, just to see.
11.
You see Grimes frozen.
Yeah.
You understand it's to be frozen. He's not just pausing. And Crawler is about to swing on him.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll hit. I'm like, oh, Crawler, and I look towards Crawler, and I'm just gonna try and hit him with a Eldritch Blast. Push him back 10 feet. 22 to hit.
Hits.
1 plus 6, 7 damage. But I also knock him back 10 feet. Was he on 7 damage levels? He? Yeah. Okay. I'm like, oh, Crawler, and I like as he's like going forward. I purely want to just evaporate his just his knees. But I wanted can I say that I hit him so much that I don't want to kill him. This is more of a I want to drop him, but I don't want to kill him. So I aim for his non-vitals. I just take his legs out. I want to just evaporate his knees and leave him down.
I'm gonna say you are on a stage, so you are above. I'm gonna say you can hit arms, torso, but kind of below torso is covered by the booth.
Yeah, I blow an entire leg off. That's
Fine.
my aim, and I just want to leave him. I don't want to kill. I'm not going for the killing blow. I'm incapacitating.
Fine. You do that, knock him back 10 feet, as screams from the people who are already leaving, leave, kind of running out of the exits and fire escapes.
Are we out of turn order? As in, are we? Is there any other people coming? If not, my last thing, if you'd let me do it, I just want to get off stage and just slap Tony in the face to try and snap him out of it.
Yeah, okay, you slap him.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
I guess I get advantage as well, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have an unarmed attack, so what shall I roll? So I just roll.
I think unarmed is just D4, isn't it?
It's a D4, yeah. I'll draw a D4. D4. Well, D4 plus my strength, which is 0. So, and I rolled a 3. That's not bad. Yeah, yeah. Just like really hard, like magic hand. Yeah. Wake up, dumbass.
How many? What was the D4?
3.
You take 3 points of damage.
Oh, yeah.
Slapping damage. And
Are you prone to that? Say disadvantages.
you still have to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh man. Now?
Yeah, DC 20.
D20.
I will give the slap as a kind of help action, so you can roll with advantage.
Is she still maintaining the spell as she's left?
Oh fuck. 8.
Oh, no.
Oh, charisma. 10.
10. He doesn't seem to move.
All right. Yeah, we'll do turn order then, 'cause that'd be me done.
Yeah. We go to Archie.
You're muted.
So I call out to Stanley to see if he's still frozen, and then as I realize that he's still in this, there we go, nailed it. I realize that there's a window of opportunity here to do some medicine on Oni Madden. So I pull out some syringes and some medical equipment, and I get my stethoscope out, and I go over to I go over to the body of Oni Madden, and I start casting some healing magic on him, and I cast. Let me make sure I pronounce this right.
Oh, you're doing revivify.
Revivify. That will actually.
That brings in 2 though, doesn't it?
Just explain what that does. Just read it out.
So I touch a creature that has died within the last minute. That creature returns to life with 1 hit point. So.
What does spare the dying do? Does it bring him to 0?
That destabilizes. Yeah, spare the dying just destabilizes them basically. So they could be healed, but Revivify actually would. As long as they've been dead in the last minute, I can bring them back with 1 hit point.
You see the legs start twitching, and he goes. His head is still kind of split, so he can't. It doesn't look like Oni Madden now. The eyes are still working, but they're kind of subsided to one side, and the kind of blow. You can see the perfect kind of blow through the skull as he kind of comes to, and he kind of slumps himself in the chair, and kind of one eye kind of pointing out to one side.
Oh my god!
I just say you might be a crook, but you still deserve justice.
He tries to say thank you. He can't speak.
And then I look over to Alfred, and then I kind of say,
I'm like, keep him there. Don't let him fucking move.
And I kind of hold my walking cane over him, and I kind of just guard him now, ready for Alfred to do what he needs to do.
Rolled death save for Crawler, and it was a nat 1. I think my dice are cursed, honestly. What is going on?
I'm not trying to kill Crawler. I said unconscious him. That was it.
Well...
I'm not trying to kill him. Alright, fuck it. Let Crawler die. Shit, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, is it back to Stanley? Oh.
Girls leave. It's back to Tony.
He can't do anything.
I can't do anything anyway.
He can't do anything. The manager of the Pete Wahlberg comes up and goes, "All right, that's enough. You've had your fun. Get out."
Really? All right, whose turn is it?
So,
Pete's a brave guy.
He only says it to House and Stanley.
And Stanley's like,
So we're not going anywhere for the minute. We got unfinished business here. Look at this guy. He's got an he's got an eye hole hanging out of his head. You think I'm gonna leave him here like this? What's wrong with you?
Can I walk the corner? And whilst I just want if Archie's looking at Pete, I want to walk the corner, but I want to walk as what I think my true self looks like. I'm assuming only Pete sees me because either everyone's running out and looking at me, and I just want like my black robe, like look, long fingers, like warlock's like staff in hand. I'm like, Pete, how about you fuck off and get us a drink?
He does that. We go to.
And then if Archie turns around, it's like, well, I'm fine. And then like bowler hat back on, just turn around.
Okay, we're gonna come out of turn order. Stanley, I'll give you a Constitution saving throw to end. See if you come out.
Let's see. Oh, I guess the last
D4.
Yeah.
I don't know what the con save was for.
So you do make it out.
Oh yeah.
Just to describe what's happened to you, one moment you're reaching across for a wallet. The next moment, everything has changed, and it's like a second. It's like a lag thing. It's just the whole world's kind of moved off kilter.
To put it in perspective,
never
Tom,
happened to you.
You were stood there with Crawler handing it, and now Crawler's on the ground with one leg bleeding out.
And what's more is Oni Madden has been revived, and you haven't seen how that's happened.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Wait, what the fuck? Where am I? What happened? Why's Crawler got one leg?
Do I, as he's like reacting, would I have seen the wallet at this point as I've been like walking around?
I think you're still on stage.
Oh yeah, I'm like, all right, guys. And I could, well, is it easy to like now wake Tony and Thingybob out of this?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just slap them both. All right, come on, and I walk past them.
Tony, you take another 3 damage for slapping damage.
Just both cheeks.
Yeah.
Wake up, dumbass. And I'm like, okay. And I walk over. And I'm like, Stanley, chill out. And I want to try and grab Oni and put him against the chair. And I lift him out of the slump. And I just want to ready, like, just any type of spell in my hand. Like, I'm just like, I'm casting, like, chaos magic at this point. Like, I'm ready to just, like, do anything. And I'm like, where the fuck is Charlie?
Wait, why is Oni alive?
He woke up, but his eyes popped out of his head. I don't know why, but I'm about to murder him. But
Where's the fucking band gone?
You weren't yourself, Stanley.
You stupid son of a bitch.
What do you mean it wasn't myself? Why is Oni alive?
You brought me along
Clearly
here
you're not as good as you
as a
thought you
doctor,
were.
Stanley. You've got to let me do my job.
Your job? Your job is to help people who need help. What help did Oni need?
You made an oath to bring justice. If you want this guy to bring justice, if he's really that much of a bad guy, then surely you want him to rot in a cell.
Justice? Justice?
Yeah.
You call this justice? Where was the justice when Oni beat my brother to death when he was a kid? Where was justice then? How many people has he killed since? House? And you just brought him back to life?
As you mention that, he starts laughing, and it starts really subtly. It's like you can't tell if he's trying to speak, but it's at this point like everything apart from his mouth is decimated because of your blow, but his mouth is pretty much intact, and he just goes.
Yeah, I turn, I grab his collar around his neck, and I'm like, God, I'd love to agree with you, Archie, but this motherfucker is gonna die. And I like drag him into the middle of the ring and like throw him in. And I'm like, Stanley, yeah, we're gonna fucking finish this guy, but I need to know where my friend Charlie is, okay? You would do the same if it was your brother.
Okay. But Oni's mine.
As you touch him and throw him, there's a contact between you. And you hear a voice in your head, and it's his voice perfectly saying, "Our violent delights have violent ends. Our violent delights have violent ends. And as you throw him,
is it his voice? Did you say?
his voice in your head.
Can I do like an insight to like do I know
Yeah.
if he's doing something to make that happen in me? 10 plus 2, 12.
He's a violent guy.
Fine.
He's,
I like try and like I shake it off and I like I take the jacket off like I've just got like my 3-piece on the hat I put it over like the corner, you know, like neatly. I'm just like folding it. I'm like, okay, Oni, this has been a long time coming, and I like begin rolling up the sleeves. And yeah, and like I just have in the middle of the ring. I've got like the staff in hand. I'm like I'm giving you one chance to walk out of this place. And I turn around and I wink at Stanley. I'm like, I give you one chance to walk out of this place.
While he does this, I'm going to use Mage Hand to just lift his bowler hat and just hook it onto one of the corner posts of the ring.
That's really nice of you, Tony. Thank
Nice.
you. You better tell me where Charlie is right now.
He points at the wall and give me an insight check.
14.
It's in the rough direction of downtown where their base is. It's not. It's probably not exactly right, but it's roughly. As in, if it's like east, he's pointing like southeast. Like it's a little bit
Yeah, but
off.
if he's pointing at a wall, I'm assuming he's pointing to like one side of the club, right? I don't assume he's meaning like the other side of town.
It's either a kind of rough direct. Is he there? Is he? It's a weird.
Is it because he can't talk?
Yeah.
Stanley, we can fuck this guy up. I need Archie to fix him up a bit more. Can like Archie come in and like cure wounds? Like just give him some more hit points, just so he's like a bit.
Well, what's
Can I use
Stanley doing
Detect
here?
Thoughts?
Ooh, that's way better.
What's Stanley doing here?
We're not bringing him back to life again.
I'm going to sort of like
He's gonna stay in stuff.
shove my way to the front and be like, oh, for fuck's sake, get him here. And then I'm going to use Detect Thoughts on him. Let me roll.
I don't think you roll for it. I think you pop it up.
Just roll me an attack roll.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's just a spell save for him, so you have to beat a 15.
16
Oh,
plus.
Well, it depends. If it fails, you gain insight. Okay, if it does, he doesn't probe. Oh no,
Look.
sorry, no, he can do it. Oh, that's only if he's probing deeper. So,
Okay.
You initially learn the surface thoughts. So when I
The
say,
surface-
"Where's Charlie?" What does he hear? But it can be as vague as you like, pretty much.
Yeah. You get the sense that Charlie is safe, but that he is far away.
I'm going to sort of like, oh, what am I
What's he thinking? What's he thinking, Tony?
Apparently he's safe, and that's all I can fucking get from him. That's useless.
Can I just I can awaken mind, so I can just to have a telepathic conversation with him. Like if his brain's still working, he can still do that. I'm like, I assume you don't have issue talking here.
No, I don't.
Now where is he? I got a doctor right here. He can fix you up real good. I just need to know where Charlie is.
You see, that's the thing, Alfred. You don't need to know anything. You don't need to know. You've never needed to know. It's not about needed to know.
As he's like saying this, I'm like walking around the ring, and I look at Stanley and I just give him a nod. I'm like, okay, yeah.
You see, where I'm going is where I need to go.
Okay.
You've set me free.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and I'm doing this for you, Stanley. I'm just like, okay, yep, sure, sounds good.
And the thing with Charlie,
Yeah, well,
Um,
unless if that's what Tom does, but like I'm just counting down for Tom to like just fucking take his skull off, essentially.
and Oni Madden's body lays there, knocked out in the middle of the ring. As you come down again, Stanley, the image of your brother, Mickey, comes to you. This time it's not wood on wood, it's like wood on canvas. And it takes you back to your childhood. And suddenly you're standing there on a baseball ground with one of your friends pitching the ball to you, and your eldest brother standing behind you, holding the bat that's a little bit too big for you, and hitting your first home run with his hand. And the noise that the ball makes on the bat, kind of ping, the thwack, is the same noise as your truncheon coming down onto Oni Madden's skull. And there's a silence, the hum of the electric lights, and you let out a sigh of relief.
You're muted, by
What is Stanley thinking right now?
So I actually go to my knees and I have a little tear. It's been such a long time since Mickey died, and I've kind of had this anger inside me for so long. And at times it felt like I would never get the opportunity to do what needed to be done. But yeah, I guess I breathed a sigh of relief. Suppose I need to start thinking about what to do next.
I come over and I put my hand on Stanley, and I said I apologize, and I didn't realize the history between you and Oni.
That's okay.
I know what it's like to have loss, and I hope you feel better.
I don't. It doesn't bring Mickey back, but it's something. Sorry about back there, but I want to make it clear, House. If you cross me again, you will be next. And I stand up and take his hand off of my shoulder. Wait, so what happened to that?
Oh god, that's awkward. Just
What
like
happened
start
to that,
stretching. Huh?
that wallet the crawler gave me?
Wait, did you say he had the wallet? And yeah, I guess we both walk over.
As in
there.
the wallet?
I think it's the wallet. Oh, that's why you were frozen. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Yeah.
I don't know what
I'm
happened.
not touching that
Is it
thing.
on the floor
No
when we walk
chance.
over?
It's on the floor under the table.
All right, guys, I'm going in. Ah! I like try and grab it again. Wait, didn't I succeed it last time?
I'm going to ask another Constitution
fine.
saving throw.
Here comes that D4. Con save +2. Come on! Come on! Let's go!
What was it?
That's 20, baby!
That's what it is.
Yeah, let me use that D4 quickly. One sec. Let's go!
As you pick up the wallet, it's quiet here. The busyness of the city fades into the background, and inside the wallet is a card. A card with the name Felix White. Spelled with a Y.
Oh, gangster.
On the card as well, you see a emblem that you recognize. This is the same emblem that Marty Brennan had been scrawling on his desk.
Okay, so I've seen it because I had the bit of paper. Yeah, fine.
And who was with you as well, Marty Brennan?
Me.
You've all seen it.
We've all seen it on this sheet.
Stanley
yeah.
and Archie have seen it actually on the desk, and you shared it with Tony and Alfred.
Yeah, I don't hide what I'm doing. Like I fight it. You kind of see like a resolve over me as I as I pick it up and pull the card out. And
What is it, Alfred?
This
is there anything else in the wallet?
there's a kind of a picture of a family. There's a kind of East Asian looking guy who you assume might be Felix.
Okay.
There's also what looks to be his partner and a young boy. And they're
What's the back?
playing
Okay.
soccer. Everyone give me a insight check.
Yeah, I like hand the photo to Stanley. Like just the photo, not the card. I just give him the
Sure.
photo.
27. That was
I'm
26.
on 18.
Yeah, I don't even care about the. I rolled an 8. I don't care about the photo. I kind of just hand that to Stanley. I'm like, yeah, and I look at the card still, but yeah.
The card. So you're a man of magic. You're a man of many years of magic. You've never come across a card like this. This, it's fair to say, this card is not of this world. Give me one last perception check. Perception.
Everyone or
Everyone, yeah.
yeah, cool. Me just as dog shit. Me and Harrison.
5.
There we go. There we
20.
go. Tom
20.
Tom Nat 20.
Okay. On a nat 20, you look up from the photo and you swear that door wasn't there. And where Oni Madden had been pointing, a door has appeared in the wall. And you are on a nat 20. For fuck's sake, on a nat 20, you are confident that this door has appeared because you found this card. And that this magical door is somehow linked with the magical card itself.
So Tom sees it, we don't notice it.
You don't notice it.
Wait, guys, call me call me crazy, but that the door over there, that wasn't there when we came in, right?
Of course.
There's a door.
Of course it was. Doors just don't appear. Stanley, are you okay? Did you hit your head back there? Must have been there.
Whereabouts is the door? Like,
Yeah, so as you would walk into the Cotton Club, it's a door that you know for a fact as well.
yeah.
There's no building out. The geography of this building doesn't account for there being any room there, so it must lead outside.
Guys,
This is an exterior wall.
no, guys, listen to me. Those are the front doors there, right? Why? What's
Must
that?
Do we
Where
see
does
it
it
when
go?
he points it out?
Must lead to the alley, and I pop open like a little one of those like yellow medical pill pots, and I say, "Hey,
Hang on.
Take one of these. Take one of these, Stanley. You
Hang on.
Square your head.
Okay, I'm gonna say Alfred and Stanley see the door. When Archie and Tony look over, they see the wall. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
What, Tony and Archie?
Yeah.
3. Fucking hell.
Solid. It's a respectable 7.
You see the wall. These guys are talking about there being a door in the wall.
Yeah, I just stand next to Stanley. I'm like, you're not crazy. And I'll be honest, I spend many a night here, boys, and that door's never been there before.
I'm gonna walk over to sort of where they're pointing and just sort of just like quite heavily just like smack against the wall.
Does he,
Say
does he know where he's
nothing there,
hitting?
boy. Nothing there, boys.
You hit the wall, and you also hear the words come out of Tony's mouth. Go. Doesn't look like much to me.
Alfred, there's a door there, right? That door was not there.
I look at the cards, I look at the door, and I'm like, okay, well, we're already in some freaky shit already. And just walk straight to the door and go for the handle.
Wait. Alfred.
I stop and like look at him.
Do we? Oh fuck! I don't know. We just got out of a pretty heavy situation. Do we want to?
Stanley, I understand, but this gotta mean something. These two idiots can't see this door. We've just picked up a card that I've never experienced this magic, and I feel like I've met deities in my time, devils, demons, and the most bewildering thing in my life is this door. I can't not have a look.
Well, we don't have to do that now. What? Look, pay off Pete, whatever he's called. Get him to open up. You know, he's not. Look, he's got a dead guy. There's blood everywhere. He's gonna have to.
You're worried something's on the other side of the door that we can't.
Yeah,
handle.
I'm fucking worried something's on the other side of the door. And I just used up half my spell slots. Look, we can pay Petey. We can go take a bath. You can just lay in the bath under the water for some time as he heals.
I do love a bath.
As you're talking through whether to go through the door or not, Stanley and Alfred, give me a perception check.
I'm gonna use that D4.
Oh, sorry, me as well.
Dirty 20.
Oh shit.
You can use your, if you haven't used your D4, I've used it for this.
Yeah, it's no good. 7, which is a 7.
So it may make sense. Alfred is by the door. You've got a hand on the. You're going to reach the handle.
Like
you just
I think if if Stanley would have called out, I would have it would have been like one of those scenes where like the hand's about to touch the handle, and then I've stopped to listen to what he had to say.
So is your hand on it?
I would say it's not on it. Like it would be one of those that like I'd be like, what? And then like I'm just off it.
On a dirty 20, you hear footsteps. They sound like they're coming from the corridor, and then they get closer, and you see the handle of the door start to open.
Okay, can I tell by the door's frame if it's an innie or an outie?
It's gonna probably go out.
It's gonna come out towards me, or would I push it inwards towards them?
On a 20, the door comes out into the world.
Out into us.
Yeah.
I'm like, I turn to Stanley. I'm like, looks like we haven't got a choice. And I pull the handle and then ready an Eldritch Blast. I'm just gonna ready it in the like just as a reaction. I pull the handle and like,
All right, looks like we don't have a chance. Like, yeah, and I just pull it quick.
So you help the door out.
I'm hoping their hands on the handle as well. Like I'm almost gonna like joist them into joist them into us.
Okay. You do that.
Yep.
Give me an attack roll.
Well, I'm reserving the attack to see what I see. I'm not gonna attack. Or are you saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
What you see is a man from East Asian of East Asian descent, in white overalls, and a red apron, and he seems to be pulling a trolley of some sort behind him.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. In that case, I think I would look at him, and I obviously recognize from the photo, right? Like, am I? Yeah. Like, it's. How many Asian people have I seen in the last week? You know, it's probably like. I just go, lovely to meet you, Felix, and I shillelagh to knock him out, but purely knock out. Lovely to meet you, Felix.
Did we see this, Alex? By the way,
Yeah.
I think once the door opens, right, they see it.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
And that is where we will end this week.
With Alfred knocking out this Asian man as he's walked out.
Classic Alfred.
Alfred committed a hate crime right at the end of the episode.
hey, that's not, hey, son of a bitch. That's not what I was doing. But I shillelagh knock him out and just leave him.
Cool.
Sweet.
Oh, nice.
Is he knocked out, or do we not know whether that's successful yet?
You don't know yet.
Oh no! Kyle,
Wait and see, boys.
What the fuck? I'm knocking this guy the fuck out. I'm assuming, because you say I pulled him through, I'm assuming he's prone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd get advantage. He's knocked out, don't worry. I'll fuck him up. Shit.
Well, you know I'm going to come rescue him. Yeah.
I'm going to kill him.
The undoer.
No, we're not killing him. We're just knocking him out, boys, okay? Something's weird.
Why not?
And Felix here. Yeah, and I was
Let's
like,
fucking
I've got his
kill
card.
him.
No, I'll just kill everyone, dude.
Okay, before we go, high and low from everyone.
My low.
My low was rolling the lowest rolls I've ever rolled in my life.
My low was the cables. Like, just being able to pull those cables out of the box.
Because you're a weak ass.
I know. I am really
You
weak.
need to get in that gym more, boy.
Yeah, I'm
It's
old.
because the cables had a little clip on them. You needed a sleight of hand. You couldn't just
I'm
pull
not
them
a
out.
musician. I
Fucking
don't
hate
know
those
these
cables.
things.
My high was bringing that guy back to life despite being intimidated out of it. But then my low is that now I feel like Stanley doesn't like me. Stanley's scary now.
You're a piece of shit, Archie.
I'm gonna also say that we'll have a chat this week. I think there's a mechanic where every time you bring someone back, you gain an advantage of some sort. So
You
you
can give
gain either a
inspiration, right?
+1 to something, or you gain an inspiration point. Yeah.
We could do inspiration. That might make
Yeah.
sense.
Do inspiration.
Yeah.
Stanley.
I think we should get those for killing people as well.
Stanley. So I actually think my low light was having to have beef with Archie. That felt bad. I don't like being like adversarial to the party because because it's a team game. But I think, but it's also kind of my highlight because it felt like true to the character and the story, and like although it felt shit to do that, like it. Yeah, that's a bit of a highlight, and also like absolutely demolishing Oni Madden in like
100%.
was.
My highlight was Tom's like revelation. Like I like Tom, like after like finishing him off. Like I can imagine him like blood soaked, like and his baton blood soaked as he like screams at Archie about like his family. I felt like I could just see myself against the ropes, like listening to it. Like I can imagine myself like I was like, holy fuck. Yeah, this guy's more fucked up than me. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that was vindicating.
That was nice.
So-
I like that.
Tom did 78 points of damage and the rest on Oni.
Yeah.
And how many goes?
In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goes, I
Damn.
think.
Damn.
And
Crawler.
Martin did -1.
Fucking Martin, bro.
He brought it back to life. And fucking, oh my god, Tony, you fucking watched a jazz show while we're in the middle of a fight? I was like, you killed one of my illusories.
Classic Tony.
I know, classic Tony.
What did you call your gang? Was it the Geezers?
Oh,
The dirty old geezers.
I said the dirty old geezers, yeah.
That could be a good choice
I can
or a
imagine
really
we're
bad
all like
choice.
somewhat of like a middle age. Like I can imagine Tony's might be the youngest, deceivingly. But like, yeah, I can imagine like Stanley and Archie might be similar, if not Stanley being a bit younger, and then I'm definitely probably the oldest out of everyone.
Cool.
Dirty old geezers.
That's so funny. I was like really not that psyched about being a paladin, but now I feel very psyched to be a paladin.
I'm glad you chose.
Oh, I love
Paladin.
being a paladin.
I'm glad you chose Paladin.
I think most of the times I've played, I've been either like some kind of like druid or spellcaster or something. So yeah, it's that was pretty dope.
You've got that fear factor a little bit of like being able to back up your thing, because like I feel like for spellcasters, I feel like I've got that a bit, but if I fuck up one attack,
Yeah.
I'm 10 AC. I'm getting ready to be rained down on. I just know that's gonna happen.
I'm a
hilariously-
9 AC.
Oh shit!
No.
Oh, fuck. I realised I only lost 5 hit points that turn, and same again. It was by myself for growing gills for the next hour, and I've still got gills. Oh, good job, pal.
Yeah,
Cool,
that was
man.
great.
Yeah, it was good.
That's good.
Yeah, same time next week.
Same time
Wait,
next week.
Wait, do you guys want to hear the letter?
Yeah,
Oh,
get
yeah,
out.
Yes, hear the letter.
Get
Let
that letter
Let the
out.
stream hear the letter.
Sorry,
let
is
me-
it handwritten?
Yeah, hang on. Can I just show you? How do I get this background off a minute? 1 second.
Turn off virtual.
Creeping.
What the hell are you whispering, Meg?
I was just saying that I don't like a weird creeper because I just like keep like appearing randomly and not saying anything and
You
walking
creep.
away.
You're live on stream right now, Meg,
Classic
looking like
Meg.
a creep.
I didn't realise that.
Need to,
Why the first time I was like,
we need to get you in for a cameo appearance.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
We get a character made, yeah.
this this came in the post that the mailman delivered. This.
Christ. The mailman.
Yeah, they actually put it in second class. So 2 flat owner, number 498 B Wolseley Road. Twice recently, I've been faced with your car reversing onto a major road, brackets Wolseley Road, from Rodney Street. This street is completely blind, underlined, to vehicles approaching from St. Budo. This happened at about 8:20, 8:35 a.m. This action is against the highway code. There were no vehicles at these times blocking the proper exit halfway up Rodney Street. Please turn over. This corner is an accident black spot. You are lucky I was not speeding like many are at this time of the day. So I'm lucky that you weren't breaking the law. Please mend your roadcraft ways.
How
St. Budo resident.
How do they know that's where you live?
Well, this is what I don't know.
Presumably, it's just a neighbour. This is just some sad old twat who's like looking out the window.
I think, yeah,
It's a
it's
really
a neighbor.
good job that they don't live near the hangar, isn't it? Because I've driven the wrong way down that one-way street about 400 times.
Yeah, I think this is a disgruntled neighbor, not an
Wait,
actual.
so you don't know which neighbour it is?
Well, apparently they've nearly crashed into me twice as I very slowly back around my corner with my hazards on onto the main road. I didn't realise that was against the highway. To be fair, I didn't realise that was against the highway road. I thought you could reverse onto a road.
Your only issue is if
Not
you
onto a
catch
main
it on,
road.
like camera or something. But
I swear in my driving test, I reversed around a corner many times.
Yeah, but you do it
You
in
don't-
like
not onto a
residential
main
road. I
road.
think it's because you're coming from like a subsidiary road onto a main road or whatever.
all
Yeah.
I can,
It's also a one-way street as well, so
all I can imagine is like Martin like reversing onto a motorway, like, oh, watch out. It's like, all right.
onto the
and
M5.
I'm on, perfect.
I'm in two minds now. I know I'm in the wrong, but I'm annoyed.
I do it on
back.
principle.
So I feel like there's a fork in the road here. I either keep doing it or I stop doing it, and I'm gonna have to sleep on it.
Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Come on, commit.
Can you not turn your car in your street? Oh, actually, that doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, it's a one-way road though.
It's
It's a one-way
road,
street.
so yeah.
No, there's no sign that says it's a one-way road. I'm just meant to know. It's like an unwritten rule.
Oh, does it not say it's a one-way street? We'll just spin the car around.
Is it like Tom and Meg's road?
It's like
No.
well, no, but it's
It's hard to
Where do you
explain,
go
isn't
onto?
it?
Like, what is it called? Like Bidwell Street or whatever. Is that
Yeah,
what
is it?
the one you drive onto?
No, well, no. It's you have to see it one day, Harrison. I'll have everyone over for a housewarming, and then you'll see it.
Oh,
A
yeah.
housewarming? You've been there
Talking
for
of-
That's when
he?
he turns the heating on for the first time.
We come. That's a good point. All right, who's hosting the live session when we do it in Plymouth?
Not me, because I don't own
I'll
a
do it.
house.
I'm ready to go.
yeah, nice.
That's ready.
Perfect.
Oh yeah.
Wait. What? Are you two coming down here?
Well, I
Yeah, I'm
spoke
coming
to
down,
ages
yeah.
ago about I spoke ages ago to Tom about trying to come down, and we said in March. But you guys are coming. You guys are coming up in March.
We're in
aren't you?
Manchester on the 24th. Oh yeah, Alex. Potentially, I might be up like the Wednesday, the 22nd. I think it will be.
Well, that's long. Gotta go
Wednesday
down,
the what?
up, down, up.
Yeah. That's what we did last year.
Well, no. So what I'll do is because I'm gonna. We've obviously got the gig on the Friday, so I'm just gonna use it as an opportunity to be like in work at the office for a couple of days. So if you guys are around, if I may, I'll come and crash with you guys.
Yeah. Do you want to crash here?
No. Well, because I'm going to go to Leeds for work, so I think it makes more sense to stay with Alex. And then on the Friday, what I'll do is I'll get a train at like Friday lunchtime over to Manchester, or if Meg's with me, we'll drive. We just don't want Meg's
No,
doing
We could take you over and we'll stay with them.
Yeah, because everyone's
Oh.
staying on Friday, right? Wait, are you gonna come stay Friday as well, pal? Yeah.
If we can. Like we could
I think that's
bring
what
you
we-
over
I
to
think-
Manchester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I might see you guys in March. I'll see you guys in the chat. Alex, do you still want us to take a high def photo of ourselves? Do you say?
Oh, I wanted everyone to take like a, if everyone could just take a thumbnail type reactions, like.
I see what you mean now.
Because I might put you guys into like thumbnails, like not always being Alex or things like that. For example, like this episode, I might like want one of like Tom as Grimes.
Gotta be, isn't it?
Like
It's gotta be Grimes.
Like just like fist
It's
out
gotta
or
be.
like just something to highlight the episode, kind of thing.
Gotta be.
So yeah, just take a few photos on your phone.
I've got some really good photos of Tom if you want them.
Well, I don't need any of his balls.
Mostly me.
I have photos of Tom.
Just when he's
Makes
sleeping, you're like. Tom gets bored. He just takes some ball pics, ball shots. Yeah, and make sure like I can see your so make sure your arms aren't like out of the camera or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The fucking the temptation to send you a picture of my nuts now is
Yeah,
quite
well-
intense.
Just put it.
Put a little face on them.
It's gonna be the best thumbnail ever. Just some
Yeah.
angry nuts. All right.
Right.
GG's, end of stream.
Guys.